Before anything else, our next tutorial, we will have to open first to the next module, which is the inventory. To open the inventory module, we will hover our mouse to the module and left-click to open. To add a report for the FLD, we will simply click the green button at the right with a plus sign, labeled as Report Monthly FLD Monitoring. A pop-up window will appear. In this example, first, we will have to search for a municipality. Depending on your access level, it will be automatic. Then fill all the fields with the red mark. After that, simply click Generate button below. Since this is a monthly reporting, we can only generate reports by month. After clicking Generate, it will display a table with some list of TB drugs. With the corresponding checkboxes on the left, it means that we can edit multiple rows. We can change parameters anytime by clicking this button at the upper right in case we generated a wrong date. For a demo, I will give an example of what checkboxes does. It means that we can open or edit multiple rows. Now, for example, for starting balance, input the amount of tablets on hand at the start of the month to be reported. For the deliveries, from donation, LGU, trans in and out if any, refers to tablets delivered and transferred in items and out during the month that is to be reported. Then the damage or expired items if any. Our consumption, by how much we consumed in this month. Then the unused items will be the items from the patients whom had lost to follow-up or expired or have died. Stock on hand will be automatically computed as a total. Lastly, the stock required of how many do we need for the following month. To get the required stock, we can multiply number of tablets in the consumption by 2. Same thing for the next row that we have checked or opened, we will follow what we did in the first row of the table. You can hit pause button anytime or rewind the video if you are unable to follow. We can also uncheck a box inside the table row and choose other rows of our preferred adding. It will depend of what stocks you have or what items are you selecting. Multiple checkboxes are allowed as many as we want. Now, let's uncheck everything and let's only try adding the first row of the table. Next step, if we want to add the item in our report, we will scroll down to the end and click the button, Add FLD Monitoring. That's it, we successfully added the item in our monthly reporting, and if we want to add again we can simply repeat the steps from the beginning. It is also required that we add the expiration dates of each item. To do that, we will simply click the plus button inside the stock on hand column. Below the quantity text box there is an amount of the available stocks, and we can determine how we will add dates by batch. So, for example, I will input 400, then add a date of their expiration, so another 400 will remain in the 800 stock on hand. Then after, I will click the button Add Item Expiration Date. After that we will be redirected to the inventory form. And let's check if we added the date of expiration of the first 400 batch we assigned. Simply click again the Report Monthly FLD button and search again for the facility. This time we will click the button beside the plus sign to view. There you can see that we added the first batch that will expire on the date that we assigned to it and how much quantity will display on the table. For the remaining quantity 400 we can just follow the same procedure by clicking the plus sign inside the stock on hand column. If you're unsure and you want to delete the item, simply click the button inside the delete column. Then a pop-up form will display and prompt if you are sure to delete, just click again another button, Delete FLD Monitoring. That's all, thank you for listening and stay tuned for the next tutorial.